Yeah, what's your honest opinion on Snow? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like how you have a soft rain and hard rain. Like, have you ever experienced a like a blizzard? Like, oh my god, that sounds miserable. Yeah, you have to be like, when you say you slept outside in one, you mean like camping in like a blizzard? Oh man, oh man, that. Right, I did. Like I do, I did hear you like speak up about like those just kind of those annoyances that just kind of make, grinding out those yokai and just obtaining them just obnoxious chore. And the fact that you are limited in terms of getting like certain yokai and items just kind of makes it. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Hello, hello, can you hear me? Okay, now there's my voice. Sorry about that. I forgot because of like my capture card. Like I basically have to like reset up all my audio setups. Thanks for putting that out to me, Jeremiah. But yeah, like as I was saying, like Buster's T only allows for like 20 befriends at maximum. And like and as I was also trying to say, but my mic was muted, but that Yokai Watch 3 is great, but it's not without its issues. Like a lot of people like to accuse, like just because I criticize Pokemon so heavily and praise Yokai Watch for a lot of its good game design, so many people try to falsely accuse me of saying Yokai Watch is perfect when I have not said it's perfect. It's just better.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of funny too. I do also know that you like Sonic 06, but yeah, like you're still aware that the game isn't.
It stinks, but I love it.
Right.
I'm allowed to like bad games. People are just too insecure to admit when they like a bad game.
Right. Right. I feel like I've heard this sentiment like recently, but it goes, the flaws of something should only really matter to you if they take away what makes it so enjoyable to you in the first place. Like, going back to what was it? Oh, Mr. Carr. Going back to Sonic 06, you really enjoy that game in spite of, and you're just kind of able to like look past all of its many
it's bad
issues.
Story writing, it's rush development, it's janky physics, like everything that's wrong. The long load times, the awkward human animations. And in spite of that, I can still love it.
Right. Like what? Like, and yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, this level is actually called "Oh shit!" Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've seen that. It reminds me, like, okay, you know what this Okay, you want to know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
So there's actually this really blatant like Pac-Man ripoff. Like they called it. That's actually called "Oh shit." Here, let me see if I can find it. But like, okay, here, let me find. Like, I found like here's the box art.
Let me see that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's a game?
yeah, it's kind of funny too because the original name for this game was just literally called Shit, but then they changed it to Oh No just because of the profanity. But then they realized that that this game wasn't actually selling anymore, so they changed it back to Oh Shit. And the best thing about this game is the fact that it actually has like voice clips in it. And so when you actually die in that game, there's actually a voice clip that plays that is just somebody shouting, "Oh shit!" And then you die.
That sounds funny.
Yep. And so, but yeah, anyway, going back to Sonic 06. What is it about Sonic 06 that you find so enjoyable in spite of it all?
Let me think. I'm trying to see if I can do something cool, but I think part of why I really like it, I actually kind of like the character of Elise, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I feel like people really focus too much on the whole Sonic and Amy Elise love, but now that I'm older and I've had a lot more time to think about things, like nobody really complains about Beauty and the Beast, do they?
No. Like that's
exactly.
That's just the whole purpose of like the Beauty and the tale of the Beauty and the Beast is the fact that love kind of has no bounds and that you're still able to love the person within rather than the person like outside.
Exactly. Oh, actually, let me read chat real quick because Jeremiah's got a lot to say. Jeremiah is saying, "Don't get me started about the Quest Yokai Watch 3. They are terrible. All RNG. It can take you weeks on a single yokai." Oh man.
Wait, really?
Yeah, there's certain yokai that you can't give food to or anything, as Jeremiah said. So like, those are super annoying.
Oh man.
Like, you just gotta get lucky, and it's really annoying. Jeremiah Evans saying, "Also, I hate the baby Egypt cat yokai quest trying to find a home to him because there's no nav and you need to look through Springdale." Oh yeah, just a really annoying quest where you have to search, but there's no quest marker, which is what they usually do for quests like that. So it's really annoying. So you just have to search around blind. Oh.
Nice. I see. That's just that just doesn't really seem like it's fun, but is it worth it?
You get a yokai Nyanzis the second, and depending on how much you love him, that may or may not be a good thing.
Nice. I see. I see. And going back to Sonic 06, you did going back to the fact that you actually Sonic and Elise is dynamic in 06. And the fact
the whole point of it is that she's just a sad lonely girl who's just not afraid, who's just stuck in an unfortunate position where she's not allowed to show any emotion.
Yeah.
Like, she's not allowed to cry out of happiness, she's not allowed to cry out of sadness. Poor girl pretty much just has to live her whole life not being able to feel anything. And all because some god being got upset he got put in timeout.
Right, and of course you can't forget about the fact that you actually have a new transformation.
Oh yeah, the cheesy thing.
Yeah, the cheese. Gotta love how you have pepperoni eyes. Sounds tasty. But going back to the story of Sonic 06, the thing that I see a lot of people praise about Sonic 06's story is just Mephiles as a villain. And the fact that he actually is a very competent villain that actually does a lot of impactful things throughout Sonic 06's story.
Yeah.
He's the only antagonist that actually manages to kill Sonic, for one. And the fact that
yeah.
and the fact that he just that he's basically toying with both Shadow and Silver just because he's like that. And then, like, I've actually seen a lot of theories in the fact with how Mephiles basically has all the control over the time paradoxes and all that. But he decided that with Sonic 06 Sonic 06 and all the events that happen is just the timeline where Mephiles decides to make things actually happen just because he's kind of done with toying with them and he just actually wants to become Solaris again. Like, how do you honestly feel about that idea?
Like, that's a theory, right? Or do you mean like
that's what I've seen a lot of like fans like theorize.
like he's just sick of staying in timeout, so he actually does something.
Yeah, and the fact that he just wants to pull the trigger, but he's still he's still always been like tormenting like Sonic and his friends all this time.
That is an actually interesting theory. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
All right. Oh yeah. And the thing that I see a lot of people love about Sonic 06 is the fact that Silver and like how Silver as a character is like really like he's like a really good character.
Yes. I mean, so like I remember watching like a video game essay, and a video essay about Silver's character, how he was pretty much all about optimism.
Right, and the fact
I can't remember the channel name, but like he's been reviewing like a lot of the character growth arcs of like Sonic characters and all that, and how they really seem to like have struggled recently.
Until Frontiers, where they actually hired like people who actually understand like Sonic and how to write. Yeah, do it right. Like that's the thing. You know how so of course how like when the 2010s was actually a lot of people say the 2010s were like a really weird era for Sonic. They call it the meta era just because apparently like Sonic Team was really focused on they were like really focused on what was it, just kind of making Sonic appeal more towards like non-fans and critics rather than like actual fans of the series.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And like, yeah, which kind of explains why like
with all the weird normie level joke writing.
Yeah, like that's like more like that's the most present. Like it was like the most present when like Colors began, but like the fact that it continued into like Lost World and Forces is where it like soured a lot of people. It's kind of funny too because when Forces was
and played off a lot of Sonic Boom especially.
Oh yeah. I mean, Sonic Boom had a lot of really great humor, but I know that it didn't really sit well with a lot with some fans, just because it was just Sonic just trying to like make fun of itself, just so everyone wouldn't hate him for it.
Yeah. The sort of edgy, how do I put it, humor that was arguably a bit too self-aware, I guess is how some would criticize it.
Right, but it. Here, Doc. I'm gonna have to dip here for a little bit. I gotta go get my food.
No problem. Thanks for being here for this.
Oh yeah, I'll come back. I'll come back once I'll come back once I'm home. It's the place is only like a couple minutes away, so I shouldn't be too long.
All right, enjoy.
Thank you.
All right, so Jeremiah Evans saying, oh wait, I already did that. Jeremiah Evans saying, also to start the Hyeno's quest, you need the Sans coat. Wait, you need lottery tickets for to do. If you don't know the exploit, it can take months. Should be a Blaster's T reward. Oh yeah. Getting Mr. Sandman in Yokai Watch 3 is so annoying. Twinkling Topaz, hi Zion, how are you? Ooh, I received my copy of Super Smash Bros. Brawl today, and it's in great condition, not a scratch to be found on the disc. Now I can play P+ and witness two treasure hunters duke it out. Aw man, that sounds great. Jeremiah Evans saying, I have a question. If Mephiles wanted to be Solaris, why didn't he fuse with Iblis from the future? or get to Iblis when Eggman's ship exploded and Sonic failed to save the Earth the first time. Yeah, see, that's a good example of what I mean by the game just having, like, really poor, arguably really poor, inconsistent writing. At least with Sonic 06, anyway. Like, there's no reason why Iblis shouldn't have been able to do that, but like... it's just a really big inconsistency that doesn't make any sense. Oh shoot! I need to get up. I need to get up more speed. Okay, so I need to walk on water to get up there. I'm just trying to. Okay, so that's what I was supposed to do. All right, let's go. Pizza time. So to answer your question, Jeremiah, it's just really bad writing. All right. Oh shoot, no! It looks like I got plenty of time for pizza time. I just hope I can clear this fast enough. Okay, I can't get on that. Okay, so that's where I'm supposed to go. Sorry if I'm being quiet right now. I'm trying to focus so I can clear this level. As Titan put it, no, I completely understand you. Just give me a minute trying to beat this level. Ah, come. Oh wait, that's what I was supposed to do. Cheesy. All right, I made it out. Oh wait, my window for Pizza Tower. It's so big. I didn't realize that. Oh man, I'm so stupid. Oh man, my Pizza Tower stream's ruined. All right, that ought to do it. So sorry it was like that. Okay, so when I go full screen, it does that. That's what it was wrong. Man, that was a dumb on my part. Okay, so let me read chat real quick. Jeremiah Evans. How did Elise have a Chaos Emerald for the event and of SA1 and SA2 Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog? I don't know, man. Bad writing. It's a mystery. Twinkling Topaz. Also, I bought all 12 volumes of the Sailor Moon manga using the money I got from selling a bunch of my old things. They arrived today, just like Brawl did. Nice! I'm glad you were able to get a manga you really love. Now you can enjoy Usagi being a dumbass when she's not being Sailor Moon. Which level? I wonder which level I want to go to next. These guys are playing poker. Alright, guess we're going to the city, boys. Pep Robot Factory. These hot sausage people. Speed. Thank you, Infinite Enemy Bucks. Alright, let me read some more of chat. Jeremiah Evans saying, if they do make a Yokai Watch 2 remaster, hope they put the QR code yokai in the game for post-game or spread out in the game and not QR codes. I mean amiibo. Yeah, that would be ideal. Desperado 2 saying, yo, Desperado 2. Playing some Pizza Tower. Oh, okay, I forgot. I keep forgetting this is a move. Here we go. Out. Damn robots. Damn robots went and got me mad. The robot apocalypse is now. And they're after our pizzas. Robots just want you to believe that they can't eat. This actually reminds me of like one of my favorite Nicktoons as a kid. Mr. Meaty. Like, I know it's like really disturbing to a lot of people, but like I remember this one episode in particular where the fat character or Parker got brainwashed by a robot, and his friend was trying to snap him out of it. The usual, I'm your friend. Remember all the good times we had together and all that and that kind of trope. And the robot was about to hypnotize the and the robot was about to hypnotize the and the robot was about to hypnotize the other guy, and how Parker ended up getting unhypnotized was when the robot said, "Soon you will be," something along the lines of, "Soon you will be instated to our robot training program. We never sleep. We never eat. We never," and the robot loses all control of the fat guy, who takes off the brainwashing helmet and says, "Never eat. Never eat." Like, the memories of his friends wasn't enough, but not being able to eat. Absolutely no tolerance for that. And I'm doing poorly in this level. Desperado 2. I wonder if they'll make Wondernyan actually befriendable in the remake. I just realized how many times Yokai Watch makes a reference to a movie. Yeah, they do that a lot. And I love it. I've been turned into a pizza. Now I truly am the pizza man. The pizza man, he flies. It's like the bat transformation now that I think about it. Alright, now it's pizza time, and I'm the pizza. I am the pizza again. That little cat call. No, I needed that pizza. I needed to be the pizza. Okay, looks like I missed a secret. Oh man, this is hard. I swear I just heard a woman moan when I did that. Are they seriously dragging the exit away? Oh my lord. That's so funny. Alright, here we go. Jeremiah Evans, please, if they do make a remaster, make it possible to get every yokai in a single save without trading. I don't care if they make it Dark Souls difficult, just make it technically possible. Also, let us have a full squad of yokai in the Blasters mode. It was the main reason Hinozal was so hard. I agree. Like, nope. No complaints from me if they would do that. Alright, another city level. Alright, here we go. Pig City. grinding.
Hey, I have returned.
Alrighty, I'm here in Pig City.
Pig City, eh? Where are the pigs, though?
All over the place.
Oh, there's one right
got
now.
a pig rapper.
Oh yeah, Pig Elvis. But yeah, anyway, Doc. Now that I'm back in, kind of going back to like just kind of going back to what I was talking about with Sonic. So recently, I actually watched this video on why. Okay, so of course you know that the criticisms that the Sonic franchise is known for receiving is the fact that it has a hard time, staying consistent, and it constantly bounces between different ideas for game design.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that I've seen this person elaborate in his video essay is the fact that it's apparently Sonic's own speed that is actually apparently fundamentally flawed, and it's the main reason why a lot of games have games have like been rather difficult to design around. So in that video, I did kind of hear him say that there have been 4 approaches to designing a Sonic game. So one of them is to introduce slower gameplay, which is
like Lost World.
Yeah, like Lost World, actually, Lost World falls into the second category, which is slowing Sonic's speed down or making it so that the level design forces him to go slow, which is kind of more what Lost World does. And then you have the third method, which is to make it so that you constantly replay or reuse level assets. The best great example is Shadow the Hedgehog, and how it forces you to constantly play Westopolis 10 times. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And then you have the fourth method is and the fourth and probably the most well-known method with designing a Sonic game is to make it so that Sonic just make an entirely speed-based Sonic game with no strings attached, like nothing that limits Sonic's speed or his ability to go fast, or introducing new gameplay styles to basically slow the game's pace down.
Like Sonic Speed Simulator?
Yeah, Sonic Speed Simulator, or pretty much any of the classic Sonic games, actually. But, how do you honestly feel about that whole idea that, the Sonic team and pretty much all the developers involved with developing Sonic have created, these various methods of designing, Sonic games around?
I think they sound incredibly backwards. You can have a speedy character and let them be as fast as possible. Like you said, one of the problems was just letting them be fast as possible, with the no strings attached, right?
Yeah, that was one way of designing a Sonic game, making a Sonic game where the game is basically designed around speed with no strings attached. There's nothing restricting you from going fast. All throughout.
Like Sonic Generations, or what games did you use as reference when bringing that point up?
So the examples of that cover those 4 game design tropes. The first one being the slower, introducing gameplay that's slower and not speed based, how Sonic Adventure had Amy, Gamma and Big, and how they were different, and Amy and Big in particular, their gameplay was a lot slower, especially Big.
Yeah, I get you.
And then you have reusing. Yeah, then you have reusing and having to replay a lot of levels just to get more mileage out of Sonic games, how how in Sonic Heroes or Shadow the Hedgehog, how you have to replay a lot of the levels just to get to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have slowing down Sonic speed, or just designing the levels around forcing Sonic to go slow, basically, with how Sonic Lost World, how it has the run button, and how the level design is basically designed more on going slow. And then finally you have Sonic making it so that Sonic has unrestricted speed and can go. And the game designed around Sonic speed is completely speed based with no strings attached, which is more on the line of what the classic games or Sonic Generations does. And then he does kind of elaborate on some points on some games, like Forces in particular. He accentuates that the big issue with Sonic Forces isn't so much the fact that it doesn't restrict Sonic speed. It's more so the big problem with Sonic Forces is the fact that the game lacks both polish and substance with its gameplay and level design. But what do you have to say about that?
That makes sense to me. Those linears are a linear joke.
Yeah, not to mention Sonic, both classic and modern Sonic just don't really feel feel really heavy and stiff. How did you honestly feel about the controls in Sonic Forces?
Like, I hated jumping so much. It always felt like floating and everything was a leap of faith. And it sort of feels that same. And I can't help but feel like it feels that same way in And I can't help but feel like it feels that same way in what was the name of the game? In Frontiers.
Yeah,
how awkward the lack of airspeed is.
Oh yeah, and the fact that the jump killing your momentum. That's another thing that what was it? The guy that making that video essay brought up. Like, Sonic Frontiers is a very interesting case in the fact that the thing that what makes Frontiers successful is the fact that it actually creates an environment in the form of the open zone in the form of the open zones, and how it basically gives Sonic unrestricted freedom in his movement and speed. Like, there's nothing limiting him from just blitzing through the Starfall Islands at Mach speeds. Like, it basically, in particular, the open zone is basically designed with Sonic speed in mind, and basically that's where a lot of the fun of Sonic Frontiers comes from. Just exploring those islands at fast pace. Did you feel that way when you played Frontiers?
Yeah, I can definitely see how and why he would say that.
Yeah, but then he moves on to the cyberspace levels, and of course, those are known for getting a lot of rightful criticism for the fact that, not only does it lack originality, but the controls in cyberspace are also not really good either.
Yeah, I did not care for the cyberspace levels. Let me read a bit of chat real quick. Joking Topaz, if they were to do a Yokai Watch 2 remaster, would they do the version exclusive stuff with bony spirits, fleshy souls again, or just base it off Psych Spectres from the beginning? I would think the Psych Spectres route. I would like that too, honestly. Jeremiah Evans, yeah, they should not risk it and just do what they did with Yokai Watch 3 and make it a single version. They could squeeze the rest of the posing version Yokai and Gara Gara Po train. Also, I'm going to be real with you, I don't like Zombie Knight. It's slow and it's somehow a little bit confusing. However, you would actually like the Infinite Inferno because the new combat in Yokai Watch 3. Yeah, this is if they were to make the bosses from Yokai Watch 1 and 2 designed around Yokai Watch 3's combat, that would be amazing.
What boss would you...
Anyway, so
oh yeah, you're saying?
Yeah, we were talking about Sonic Frontiers, the open-end levels. The ability to go fast, pretty much unrestricted. It's only pretty much restricted by... it's pretty much only restricted by, the level scaling for your speed.
Right. And the island I see the most criticized, which I honestly can't help but agree with, is the fact that, Chaos Island has all those, 2D sections. The big problem with the 2D sections in Chaos Island is the fact that you're just kind of locked into them when you accidentally enter them. And, there's a lot... And, they have a greater presence, as well, so they get, really, intrusive, really quickly. It's I see like another like YouTube video like talk about this, like the person like who made the YouTube video talk about this, but like the 2D sections on like all the islands were not a bad thing so long as they were used sparingly, just because they were refreshing. But you know, when Chaos Island starts like giving the 2D sections more of a presence, that's when things start becoming like a problem. Like, how do you honestly how do you honestly think about that?
I feel like how I pretty much feel about like like, if I'm being honest, I feel like at this point I would prefer a game as simple and to the point as Sonic Speed Simulator on a console over whatever Frontiers is.
Yeah, just kind of giving you more unrestricted freedom.
Big open levels to explore and collect things in. Lots of characters, even if they are just skins. Actual air momentum.
Right, I do see.
Like all the gameplay I ever see of Sonic Speed Simulator just looks great, even if it is just even if the game is just a cheap Roblox game.
Right, and like, you know, the director of the Sonic series, the current director of the Sonic series did state that they do want to focus on like multiple characters in the, including multiple characters in the future, and just kind of like improving upon like the open-ended, open zone like exploration gameplay. So yeah, it's like,
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, and not to mention like we still got the Frontiers DLC coming soon.
I hope Amy and Tails and Knuckles play well.
Oh yeah, like Amy just needs to be faster in this game. Like, she has like everything she needs to like stand out. Like, all she really needs, if they're gonna like reuse like her adventure gameplay, is just to give her more speed. But like, oh, you're gonna say?
I was gonna say I'm dying like an idiot to this part again and again.
Oh yeah, is it slippery?
More like I keep rushing past the chick. Oh, look, there's Gustavo in a little Santa outfit in a log cabin, and this all in this big freezer world. Oh, Peppino's even shivering in his idle animation. This is great.
Yeah.
Now this is a great game.
Oh yeah, I gotta love all the details put into this game, and like
instant classic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, also frozen pizza, because obviously.
When's the Sonic and Pizza Tower collab? And Wario Land 4?
That'd be kind of funny. But yeah. Anyway, going back to Sonic Frontiers, one thing that my friend kind of pointed out that hopefully like really comes to attention when Amy, Tails, and Knuckles become playable in Frontiers is, of course, you know how in like the climax of Sonic Frontiers' story, how Sonic gets corrupted by cyberspace and kind of gets stuck in the dimensions, basically killing him.
Yeah.
And how, in order to save him, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles send themselves back into cyberspace to bring back Sonic. One of my friends actually pointed out like one of the things that hopes gets done is how like that whole like saving Sonic from like the cyberspace corruption like actually goes. Like, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles actually have to like go through cyberspace, their own unique cyberspace levels to actually save Sonic, rather than just
sounds clever.
Yeah, rather than just using, oh look, we used the power of friendship to save our friend, because obviously. And like another.
Let me read chat again really quick. Also the cult of Clutifax medals are so poor. I got 22 Clutifax and only got 2 medals, and one I already own. Yeah, like for certain yokai like Meopatra and oh hey, we got the noise in here playing Pizza Tower real. Yes, Mr. The Noise. We're playing Pizza Tower for real. No sugary spire, just Pizza Tower.
Oh, by the way, I also want to mention how what was it? Like, I think the creator actually joked how like with Peppino's origins and how he was actually the main antagonist of like a game called a 1990s game called Pizza Boy Tower, and apparently it had something to do with it being like a Doom parody, but you know, it just kind of plays off Wario's origins and how he was originally an antagonist for Mario, but eventually became like a protagonist in his own franchise.
I see. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to ask, Doc, how do you honestly feel about Peppino, like, just as a character?
He seems pretty great. Like, he seems all frightening, but he's like, at first he seems all weak and cowardly, which is the kind of character I hate about, and things I hate about Luigi. But like, when you get down to it, the guy is actually really powerful and fast. Yeah, guy's willing to battle anyone just to keep his pizza business up.
Oh yeah, and like it's kind of funny too because apparently the whole reason one of the big motives for like Peppino is that he's like in debt and like he's actually like struggling to like keep his doors open basically.
A small struggling local business. Support your local businesses, everyone.
Yeah, I actually it's kind of funny because I actually work for a local business and yeah, getting those. It's actually really important to get like those profits. It's kind of funny because it actually reminds you of that one episode of SpongeBob with the Pretty Patties. Like the whole thing about like the beginning of you of course know that the whole beginning of like the Pretty Patties episode is that the Krusty Krab has the Krusty Krab has gone 36 days without any sales.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad for any business.
Yeah, indeed, and like. Apparently, like a starving customer actually refuses to like take any of their food just because it's not stylish.
Yeah, like imagine a starving man coming to your doorsteps begging for food, but he won't eat it just because your restaurant looks horrible.
And then like
when did homeless starving people start having standards for food?
I know, right? And then like
and restaurant decor.
I know, right? And like SpongeBob actually does have like a good solution with the Pretty Patties, but like Mr. Krabs and Squidward just make fun of him for it and like wanted to know when they're gonna get like French fries with edible bow ties and sequin milkshakes.
Yeah, like if you can introduce new gimmicks to your like local business, that might help to draw. That could help to like bring in some customers willing to try something interesting, like at the Cajun restaurant I work at. One thing they did was like start selling a lot more boiled crawfish,
and that drew in a lot of sales.
Well, yeah, like a lot of customers order them. They're cheap and customers love all the shellfish.
I see. I actually kind of want to try like boiled crawfish myself. Have you tried the boiled crawfish yourself?
Yeah, they're pretty okay. They're like cheap little lobsters.
Yeah, right. Because regular lobster is actually like super goddamn expensive.
Yeah, I've eaten actual lobster before. Boiled lobster. It's okay. Kind of tastes like it just tastes like shrimp with a little bit of a chickeny flavor. I would not pay $30 for that.
I know, right? Especially for just like a tail. But anyway, going back to the Pretty Patties, it's kind of funny because SpongeBob is like that. I think that's like one of the few times where SpongeBob was actually driven to quit, just so he can like run his own business. And it's kind of funny too because it actually becomes successful. So much to the point where like Mr. Krabs is like willing to like buy like SpongeBob's business, just so he can have all the money to himself.
Yeah, it wasn't a good idea until it made money. How can you make money with such a stupid idea? And how can you not make money with such a brilliant idea? Every idea someone else comes up with is dumb until they start making a fortune off of it.
Yep, and that's what entices Mr. Krabs to buy SpongeBob's Pretty Patty business. But that's kind of where the worst comes to worse for Mr. Krabs.
Like I feel like I feel like that whole segment could arguably be like Game Freak looking at Yokai Watch 2 right after Oros was released in Japan, because like like pretty much everything about Pokemon Sun and Moon is just like a low effort Yokai Watch feature, if I'm being honest with you, and like. And like they only added they only added those things after Yokai Watch 2 did so well in Japan and nowhere else.
That's an interesting point, but yeah, going back to the Pretty Patties episode, you of course see like what was it? The effects of like all the Pretty Patties and what they do to customers.
Yep, always consider the possibility of giving your customers some kind of illness.
Right, like turning like a customer. I mean, some of them aren't that bad. Like they just change like the color of their tongue.
And also, this is why you get food FDA approved.
Right, like, but it's kind of funny how like the Krusty Krab has like avoided so many. What was it? Kind of avoided like going out of business just because of health violations. Like
yeah. Like they beat up the guy that was supposed to be the health inspector, and he passed them just to avoid getting hit again.
And then, like, I honestly kind of wonder, like, what was it, like with the like, I kind of honestly wonder if with the Krusty Krab and how, like, the only reason why it's so successful is the fact that it's really the only fast food business in. SpongeBob's, in, like, the Bikini Bottom.
They have the Shell Shack, and funnily, that place actually, stays open because they actually do interesting gimmicks, like, the talking dog.
Oh, yeah. And
the talking dog at the Shell Shack is singing!
Oh, yeah. And, of course, the Krusty Krab's only contender, the Chum Bucket, is largely unsuccessful.
The guy went to college and understands a lot of engineering, but he can't make good food.
Yeah, it's like why can't Plankton actually make an engineering business instead of a fast food business?
Because he's evil and spiteful and just wants to focus on fast food and beating crabs.
I guess that's true, and it's kind of funny too, and how, what was it? Even if he were to swap lives with Mr. Krabs, he would still apparently be miserable.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do the boss, and then I think I have enough so I can do the boss, and then I'm gonna try to do. Let's see if I can do the boss right now. Okay, I'm lacking a little. I'll do some of the next levels next stream. I've kind of had enough for tonight.
All right, sounds good. All right, sounds good. It was fun. It was fun getting to join up with you again, Doc.
Glad I had another opportunity to stream. Let me read the last message, and also wish we could go to Springdale as Kate. It would be cool, and you can even have unique quests to boot. And it would be a way to actually get the other exclusive yokai. That's actually a good idea, Jeremiah. I'll definitely, when I design my own Monster Collector RPG, I'll definitely take notes like yours under account. Because, I do have some criticisms with Yokai Watch, but it's just that I don't have as many when it comes to Pokemon.
Yeah, you basically want to take, Yokai Watch established and just kind of, improve upon it and just kind of take into account, the things that you find...
Yeah, I want to take as many notes as possible on the good game design of Yokai Watch while avoiding the bad game design of Pokemon, and maybe include and making improvements where necessary, sort of like what Pizza Tower does with Wario Land 4.
Right.
Anyway, thanks for being here. I'll see you guys another night.
All right, have a good night, Doc.